Okay, fine. Thanks, Maitri. So this was the sum we were discussing last lecture. Now, discussing means we had already started with the solution, and I guess we had solved it till factory manager's salary. Till here we had done it. Okay? Yeah. Till factory manager's salary it was done. Okay? It had an adjustment that it should be divided between factory and office in the ratio of 20 is to 80. Okay? Now start jotting down. Next is fuel. Fuel 96,000. Then factory electricity 72,000. Next, repairs on plant and machine 63,000. Factory rent rates and taxes 18,000. Then depreciation on plant and machinery 45,000. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items under factory overheads. Okay, so you will take it where in the inner column, right? Now, inner outer I had explained. Inner ka total you will take it in the outer column, and outer column also you are going to total with the previous total. Okay, fine. Yeah. Then you have to total from year till year. Correct? So 24,000 plus 14,400 plus 96,000 plus 72,000 plus 63,000 plus 18,000 plus 45,000. Okay, so that makes it to 3,32,400. Clear about this? Okay. Then less sale of factory scrap. Value is there, nil. And then take the total in the outer column. Okay. So this is my outer column. And as I told you, outer column also you have to total. See, with the previous total. So what is my previous total? 17,43,600, my prime cost. Okay. We'll add this. Plus my previous total, 17,43,600. So my answer is 20,76,000. Okay, so that's my gross factory cost. Gross factory cost. Okay. Then add your opening and closing WIP. It's not given in the question. So you get the same net factory cost. Okay. Is it clear till here? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Detail sum we had already discussed in last lecture, and we had started solving the cost sheet as well. Okay, fine. Great. Good. Next, factory is done. Now comes administrative overheads. So come to the next list. Administrative overheads. This is the list. Admin overheads. You have office salary 60,000. Okay. Then that adjustment, office manager, which is distributed between factory and office in the ratio 20 is to 80. Okay. So 72,000 ka 80%. 72,000 80%. 57,600. Okay. General expenses 37,200. Director's fees 36,000. Office rent 9,600. Depreciation on furniture 3,600. Audit fees 18,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 items under admin overheads. Okay? Yeah. So I hope now you guys are clear with the inner column and the outer column concept. Acknowledge it in the chat box. Is it clear to all about the inner column and the outer column concept? Okay. List of expenses will be taken in the inner column. Total will be in the outer column. And outer column will be total with the previous answer. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. So total it from, I'll tell you where. So total it from here till here. Okay. Yeah. I'll show you the total as well. Plus 60 plus 37,200 plus 36,000 plus 9,600 plus 3,600 plus 18,000. Okay, so 2,22,000 is the total. Here, outer column. 2,22,000. Yeah. Now you have taken the total in the outer column, right? Now you will have to total the outer column also, right? Yeah. With the previous total. So what is my previous total? 20,76,000. Now add this. Yeah. My previous total is net factory cost. To 2,22,000 plus my previous total 20,76,000. So the answer is 22,98,000. Okay. So this is called as my cost of production. 22,98,000. Then add opening stock of finished goods less closing stock of finished goods. It's not there in the question, but still you have to write it up. You have to show it in the statement. Amount column will be nil. It is, I've put a dash. But still in the statement you will show. You will not skip this step. Okay, don't think कि question में नहीं है तो हम भी नहीं लिखेंगे. No. Then you will get cost of goods sold. Okay, that's it. Once you get COGS, then your last step is adding selling and distribution overheads. Okay, so come to the next element, selling and distribution overheads. Okay, selling and distribution overheads. Right? Selling and distribution may there are three items. First, carriage outward, and it was having an adjustment. Note number 1. See, let us go back to that note so that you remember what we had done. 7,500. It was wrongly included, so we rectified it. Second effect will not be seen in cost sheet. Okay, clear? So that one, note number 1. Okay, note number 1. Carriage outward 37,500 less wrongly included as per note number 1, 7,500. Take the total year 30,000. Then commission 28,000. It's commission on sales, obviously. And then salesman salary 50,000. Then take this total in the outer column. 30 plus 50, 80, 80 plus 28, 1 lakh. See here, outer column. Okay. Then what? Once you take the total in the outer column, then you have to add it with the previous total. So what is my previous total? 22,98,000 plus 1,08,000 plus 1,08,000. So 24,06,000. This is my cost price. I mean cost of sales. Okay, cost of sales or total cost. Okay, then add profit, you will get your sales. So see, we'll be justifying with the formula, right? C plus P is equal to S. Cost plus profit is equal to sales. Okay. Let us see. There was an information. Yeah. Selling price is 120% of cost price. So this also last lecture we have done. Note number 3. Cost was the base, so I took cost as 100. Sales is the base, I'll take sales 120, and then this is 120. Okay. The whole idea is about what? About justifying this formula. Clear? Okay, C plus P equal to S. That is the same thing I related to you all just now in the cost sheet. Okay. Coming here. Okay. That cross multiplication sign, the arrow which I have shown in red. Okay. For anyone who doesn't know how to do cross multiplication, I'm doing it down right now. Okay, so C plus P equal to S. How much is C? 24 lakh. No need to write this, just look it for your reference. Just look once you are clear about it. No need to note it down. It's already self-explanatory in the statement. Okay, so this is 100, this is 120. So cross multiply, you will get sales like this. Okay. So when I cross multiply 24 lakh 6,000 into 120 divide by 100. So see, my answer is 28 lakh 87,800. Is it clear? Is this part clear? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Radhe, I'm showing that part only, Buddha. Yeah, last part of profit. I'm calculating that. क्लियर ना? सेल्स कैसे मिला? सेम वे आपको प्रॉफिट भी मिलेगा. Okay, same way you will get profit also. So profit is how much? 20. Correct, na? See, the ratio is given here. Cross multiply, you will get profit as the answer. So when you cross multiply, your base will remain same. So 20, hmm, 24 lakh 6,000 into 20 divided by 100. So see the answer, 4 lakh 81 200. 4 lakh 81 200. So understood how to do cross multiplication. Yeah, you don't have to write all these steps in exam. You can directly do the way I have done it in the cost statement. I've shown a cross multiplication sign with arrows. Okay. Am I clear till here? Is this step clear about profit also? Aradhya, you had asked about this point. Is it clear to you now? Okay. Yeah. So ये सब steps आपको exam में नहीं दिखाने हैं. Okay, just keep it in mind how it is done. What do I mean by cross multiplication? Yeah. Yeah. That means it's clear. Huh? Let us move on to the next question. Everyone is done na, with this question. Okay, so should I move on to the next question? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Then we'll discuss the next question today. Obviously, answers you all are going to tell me which cost it is and all that. Great. Okay. Now coming on to the next question, question number 17. Just a minute, students. Okay. Actually, students, that question was a screenshot in which already things were written, so it was not erasable at all. But I'll see later what to do with it. Okay. Let us go through this. Question number 13. Okay. Answers in the chat box. Yeah, obviously. No. Yeah, Radhya, we are still doing type 1 sums only. Yes. When I will come to type 2, I will obviously first tell you, inform it. Next, cost statement. Prepare a detailed cost sheet. बोला है. Cost statement means cost sheet for the year ended 31st March 2009. Opening stock of raw material. Where will this go? Opening stock of raw material. Okay. Add to direct material. Great. Or raw material also you can write. Finished goods. Opening stock of finished goods. No, not selling and distribution, Swapnil. Opening stock of finished goods beta. After cost of production, it will be added. Add to cost of production. Okay. Factory ke baad you will take admin, na? Admin overheads, and then you will get the total cost of production. After that, add opening and closing finished goods. Okay. Yeah. Next, purchase of raw material. Add to raw material or direct material. Direct wages will be the second item under direct cost. Power. Where will power go? What about power? Yeah, factory. Correct. Factory overheads. Yeah, good. Carriage on raw material. Carriage on raw material. Very good. Direct material. Yes, yes. Cost of special design. Cost of special design. Yeah, very good, Aditi. Direct expense. Next. Custom duty and octroi duty on raw material. What to do with this? Custom duty and octroi duty on raw material. Very good. Yes. Add to direct material. Okay. This is easy. Rent rates and taxes. This will go to office. This will go to factory. Then telephone expenses. Where should telephone expenses go? Telephone expenses. Yes, Ravindra, it should go to admin. But okay, now see, I'll take you down to the sum. I'll show you what is there. There is one information about telephone expense. They are saying 60% will relate to office and 40% to sales department. Okay, that means if this information was not there, then obviously telephone expense will go to office. But because they have said it has to be distributed, we'll follow the question. It will be distributed between what? Between admin and selling and distribution. It's clearly mentioned, and the ratio has to be 60 is to 40. If you want, you can reduce the ratio 3 is to 2. Okay, keep it as it is. Kelsey will take care. Okay, clear about this? Yeah. Then advertisement will go to selling and distribution. Electricity is already divided in office and factory. Machinery lost in fire. Where will this go? Machinery lost in fire. Machinery lost in fire. Okay. Anyone? Shreyas is saying machinery lost by fire will go to factory overheads. Anyone? Any other answer? Yeah, very good, Hari Kishan. It's no entry. Yeah, that's a non-cost item. It will not come in cost sheet. I had given you all a list, right, of non-cost items. What doesn't come, or what does come in non-cost items? First will be what? Your financial expenses, financial losses, financial income, your capital expenditures, and your capital income. These things will not come in your cost sheet. Okay, put a cross. Yeah. Depreciation, this one is also easy. Plant and machinery will go to obviously factory, and delivery van depreciation will go to selling and distribution. What about income tax? What about income tax? Income tax? Okay, Hari Kishan is saying admin. Anyone? Where will income tax go? Okay. Hmm. So I give this answer because income tax was not discussed earlier as well. Okay. Income tax is also a financial expense. It's an income which you pay on your net sales. Yeah, Radhya, very good. Yeah, it's a no entry item, income tax. Okay, it's a part of financial expense. It comes under the category of non-cost in cost sheet. Then salaries. Salaries should actually go to, and it is said only salaries. तो कहाँ जाएगा? They haven't mentioned which salary it is. They have just said salaries. So where will you put salaries? Okay, factory. Shreyas is saying factory. Okay. Now listen, students. When the question is silent as to salaries, so it is always salaries of office staff. So it should go to admin. But look into the question. See information number 2. Salaries to be allocated. Allocated means to divide between factory, office, and sales in the ratio 1 is to 2 is to 1. So we will follow the question. If this information was not there, I would have taken salaries to office, मतलब admin overheads. Yeah. But now since the information is there, let me follow the question. So they are saying factory is to admin is to selling and distribution. And the ratio is also given 1 is to 2 is to 1. Yeah. Okay. Then donations. Donations is also a non-cost item. I am a manufacturer. Somebody comes to me and says to pay, say this one, what do you call it? Navratri, donation for Navratri, donation for say Ganpati Utsav and all that. So it is nowhere in connection to my business or making of the final product. So it's a financial expense. Establishment expenses. This is actually a part of factory in absence of information. It is in connection to manufacturing. But look into the point number 3. Establishment expenses to be a portion. A portion means to divide equally, that is 1 is to 1 between office and sales. Okay? Establishment expenses between admin and selling and distribution. Which ratio? Equal ratio, 1 is to 1. Then rent of the showroom is easy, selling and distribution. Interest on loan obviously is not a part of my cost. Sale of factory scrap less from factory. Dividend received non-cost item under financial income, no entry in cost sheet. Directors fees, admin overheads, mailing charges of sales literature. It is in connection to sales. So it is selling and distribution. Closing stock of raw material less from direct material, and closing stock of finished goods less from cost of production. Okay. And then next lecture when we do the sum, then we will see what to do with this sales profit 20% on selling price. So my selling price is the base. Okay. Start giving your attendance. Yeah. We have last 4 minutes. Start giving your attendance. And note down this to note. Items which we are not going to take in cost sheet, you have to give a note for it. Okay. So note it down. Machinery loss by fire, income tax, donations, interest on loan, and dividend received are non-cost items excluded from cost sheet. Okay. So next lecture we are going to solve this. Make a note of this particular part. Note number 1. Machinery lost by fire, income tax, donations, interest on loan, and dividend. So there are 5 items which you are not going to take in cost sheet. Okay. Okay. And then this one, note number 2. Right? We know we use this formula, right? C plus P equal to S. So profit कितना है? 20% on selling price बोला, right? So either selling price is the base. Base is always 100. Okay. This is 20. Go reverse from here. So obviously this is 80. 100 minus 20, 80. Clear about this? Okay. Base is 100. I mean your selling price. See, I'll relate this. The previous sum, what we had done. There, see, cost price was the base. So base is 100. Understood about this? Clear about the concept? C plus P equal to S. Here cost was the base, so cost is 100, profit is 20. You'll add 120. And in this sum, question number 13. What is the base? Selling price is the base. So sales is 100. I'll go reverse. Upward arrow means reverse. Reverse means add will become minus. Minus will become plus. Ulta hota hai. Okay. So 100 minus 20 is 80. Got it clear? Is the concept clear? Acknowledge it in the chat box. आगे फिर आप लोगों को कोई problem नहीं होगी, right? I hope you guys will remember this part. On sales, on cost. On sales बोला तो sales 100. On cost बोला तो cost 100. ठीक है? Fine. Next lecture we'll be solving it. So keep your formats and everything ready so that we can do it faster. So this year also in this question, units produced, units sold was not given. So it is type 1. So जब हम cost sheet बनाएंगे, हम CPU column नहीं बनाएंगे. We will not prepare the CPU column. ठीक है? Clear? Okay, Hare Krishna. I'll do that. Fine. Okay? Yeah. I'll send. In fact, I'll send the solution also. Okay?